I met a lot of people, including myself, that always, when there was the switch to the next year, many people always have their new plans and new ideas. Look inside of you. How do you feel about the way of life that you are at the moment living? You had almost 365 days from that current year right now. How do you feel about it? Before you know in which direction to sail, first of all, you need to know where you're located. But the ultimate plan, which direction to travel, is something everyone personally must do.
This may be the most important video you watch this year, maybe even in your life, because this is an all new video from Master Shi Heng Yi, talking about how to start the new year and how to start specifically 2023. He touches upon Shaolin methods and the Shaolin mindset, the warrior mindset, spiritual guidance and spiritual teachings, and also the year of the rabbit. Guys, honestly, this was my favorite video to deliver. I'm so excited this has dropped before 2023. And with that, I wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported us at mulliganbrothers.com. Some of the things that Master talks about is writing goals down, so a perfect segue to talk about the Not a Journal. It is available on the website right now. So many of you have been buying it ready for 2023. But if you go to the website right now and use code 2023 at checkout, you need to have at least 2 or more of these added. It will automatically apply a buy one, get one free discount. So it is 2 for the price of 1 right now on the website. Guys, thank you for all the support. And there's also sales on the t-shirts and hoodies as well, where all the profits from the website go back into creating this content. That is what made this possible. But before that, how to start your new year with Master Shi Heng Yi. Let's jump into the video. Before we dive into this, thank you to Master Shi Heng Yi and the Shaolin Temple Europe. If you want to hear more from them, go to shaolin.online and see some of their free resources and courses available there.
In the past, I met a lot of people, including myself, that always, when there was the switch to the next year, many people always have their new plans and new ideas. What's going to change in the next year and what you're gonna start to let go of, and what maybe is going to be something new that you are starting to integrate into the next life. At the same time, sometimes it's also good to realize whether you are already sometimes caught within some type of a habit. And to take a step back, especially at these times when anyway things are slowly getting more quiet. I would suggest that everyone takes a personal small retreat. That means retreating back to yourself and really ask yourself that question. What is it essentially that you are looking for living this life? Regardless of how old you are right now, how much of where you want to go did you achieve already? And also, are you actually still finding yourself on the way to wherever you wanted to go? So first of all, before we even know which future direction you would like to go towards, number one is we need to know where are we actually standing right now. So to know where we're standing is, observe your surroundings. They can give you an indication where you are right now. Look around you. One indication. Second of all, look inside of you. How do you feel about the way of life that you are at the moment living? You had almost 365 days from that current year right now. How do you feel about it? Where did it brought you? Where did you decline? Where were you able to increase something about you? So number one is find out what is the status quo. Where are you located at the moment? And it is similar, like sometimes in a few Buddhist stories we are saying, before you know in which direction to sail, first of all, you need to know where you're located. Because the journey is not for everyone the same. In the way of what we are trying to share, we are trying to share methods, certain principles. But ultimately what needs to be done is that an individual person is starting to take all of these methods and applies them very specifically to your own personal way of, let's say, understanding. Because sometimes people ask, so I want to go to, let's just say, I want to go to New York. But one person is asking that question while he's located in the UK. And another person is asking me that question because he's located in Japan. That means the answer is not going to be the same. The goal is the same, but the answer that I would need to be given would be a different one. And therefore it is very, very similar to now people asking, so this and that is what I want. What should I do? I don't know. I can only give like the tools. I can only try to give some ideas and some ways of how you can use the mind to more intelligently approach that idea of fulfilling the goal. But the ultimate plan, which direction to travel, is something everyone personally must do. But therefore, in order for you to know, to now start and making up the plan where the journey is going to go, number one, we figure out what is our current state. So this is number one. And now, afterwards, I would like to give an introduction to something that in the Shaolin community, in the Buddhist community, it's already widespread and well known that there is a so-called guideline or a so-called Noble Eightfold Path, it is called. It is called Noble Eightfold Path because it is describing a journey to fulfill the fourth noble truths. I think we talked about it in a previous video where we went over the Four Noble Truths, but this time we are at the Noble Eightfold Path. Now, to take something or to say something prior to this path, some people might see that there is a chronology behind the way of which of these steps to pay attention on first. But ultimately, they all go hand in hand. So what it means is the next 8 steps. This is not about that you need to do one after another. Actually, all of these, sooner or later, are taking place at the same time. Now, what is the emphasis of following a type of guideline? Where is this path guiding you towards? And I would say at the end, it is once again, it is those 3 areas that ultimately have an effect on the quality of how we are perceiving this life. It is your mental state, it is your physical state, and it is the way how you are embedded within this society. So to bring it back into perspective, what is it that I would suggest for next year? What are you supposed to do right now? Give yourself a lecture. Give yourself a guideline that you are now trying to put it into practice. This guideline is that Noble Eightfold Path.
I hope that helped you start your year for 2023. For me, when I set my goals for 2023, which I already have, it's not about the reward, it's about how much I'm going to put in. My goals that I set are based on my output. And that's just one of my recommendations for you. Guys, all your support at mulliganrunners.com made this possible. You guys have been buying the Not a Journal ready for 2023. You've been using it to set goals as it has the goal section in there. So we're offering buy one, get one free on the journals right now. And if you've got 4 of these in the checkout, it'll give you 2 for free. If you've got 8 in, it'll give you 4 for free. So whatever it is, it's buy one, get one free on the journals until stocks last. They are almost gone. You guys have been so supportive of the project so far. And I really did want to mention, and I know I mentioned these, and I know some people have had enough of me mentioning this kind of stuff, but this is what makes it possible. You know, we take a film production crew around the world to make these happen. We spent a week with Master Shi Heng Yi, with red cameras, with lighting rigs, with the sound equipment. We hired vans and hotels, and there is so much production that goes into making these videos possible. It doesn't just arrive on the screen. And we always want to keep it free, no matter what. That's why this is optional. The only thing we ask for is that I can say it for 30 seconds at the start of a video. And at the end, just click off me. And my last little thank you is to everybody who bought a still t-shirt for my son's charity. You absolutely have, it feels like we've got a strong community here who is invested in the goals and the change that we want to see in the world. So hopefully we will have a headstone soon for the first family who has lost their child, and that they can grieve and honor their child how they want to do that. And so many people have been reaching out to me about the story of my son as well. So I cannot thank you guys enough. If people want support, message me, I'll try and get back to you. And hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful new year, and you really do smash those goals. That is Jordan Mulligan. I'm gonna sign the year off there. I think my brothers, my sisters, everybody who's involved in this company, they are also thankful to you guys as well. And I think my brothers, thanks goes out to everybody in our team, everybody around the world who supports the Mulligan Runners. And we just want to show you our thanks by making sure that you guys know that we are on the hunt every single day for the next video, the next message, the next person who's going to deliver spirituality or teachings, whoever it is. We will fly around the world to find those videos and make sure that we deliver them to you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next year. Peace.